stand for a moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance.
And during the moment of silence this evening, if everyone can please remember our student Allison Lowry, who is a Castle South Middle School sixth grader, lost her life in a bicycling accident. So please, during this moment of silence, keep her family, her parents, her brother, and all of those who loved and cared about her in your thoughts.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay, no one has signed up to speak to the board tonight. Dr. Redmond would like to make some comments.
Thank you, Mrs. Glover. Before we start the meeting tonight, I just wanted to take a moment to acknowledge that we've experienced some unique and challenging situations these last few weeks. With that said, every district staff member and this Board of School Trustees understands the importance of keeping safety at the forefront of our conversations. In addition to being the officials and the administrative leaders of our district who are tasked to make these important decisions, every one of us also has personal connections to our schools. Our children, grandchildren, neighbors, friends, family members attend and work in our school buildings. We all want the same thing for our children, our students, and our staff members, which is a safe and robust, wonderful educational experience in Warwick County School Corporation. I would like to thank the Warwick County School Corporation staff members, our school safety partners, our community, parents, and students for continuing to be solution-focused and engaged with us as we constantly monitor the complex and ever-changing issue of school safety. Of course, you often hear us talk about our approach to safety in terms of layers, with no singular layer being a perfect solution. In a recent communication to our parents, some of those layers were outlined in an attempt to help everyone better understand our multifaceted approach. Over the recent months, we have had the opportunity to explore additional layers of safety to help strengthen our comprehensive approach, in this case, a weapons detection system. And tonight we can announce that we are finishing up the process of ordering and will secure the SIRA open gate system, which will cost approximately $300,000. Once the order is finalized and the vendor delivers the equipment and sets up the technical installation at each location, we will be fully operational. In the meantime, our high school principals are already working with our students to create demonstration videos. Our families can also expect an opportunity for a Warwick County School Corporation safety presentation overview, including the opportunity to learn more about the SIRA open gate system at each of our high schools. We're tentatively looking at November, but we will finalize a date and time just as soon as we have a better understanding of when the equipment gets to us. Again, the Warwick County School Corporation administrative team and this Board of School Trustees will continue to keep safety as a top priority.
Thank you. Okay, so agenda item 4, we have consideration of routine business. Dr. Redmond.
Thank you, Mrs. Glover. The routine business this evening includes approving the minutes of the school board meeting held on September 22nd, 2025, and approving the claims and signing the docket. I recommend the board approve the routine items as presented.
Motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion by Mr. Mosby, seconded by Mr. Franz. We have any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Agenda item 6. Thank you. Consideration of items for board action. Dr. Redmond.
Thank you, Mrs. Glover. Tonight, we ask the board to consider approving a non-exclusive clinical affiliation agreement with Majestic Care of Newburgh and American Senior Communities. This agreement states that they will provide qualified professionals and make their facilities available to Warwick County School Corporation's faculty members and students for practical learning and clinical experiences. I recommend the board approve these agreements as presented.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mrs. Wilhelmus, seconded by Mr. Skinner. We have any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. 6.2, approve articulation agreement. Dr. Redmond.
Thank you, Mrs. Glover. Tonight, we asked you to consider approving an articulation agreement between Warwick County School Corporation and the NECA IBEW Electrical Joint Apprenticeship Training Committee of Evansville. The parties herein desire to work together to provide the participating students with electrical education training at the Warwick Pathways and Career Center. I recommend the board approve the agreement as presented.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Baker, seconded by Mr. Eigner. We have any discussion?
I just want to make the statement, this is just another layer, another example of what's happening out at our Pathways Center. I think it's wonderful.
Agreed.
Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. 6.3, approve memorandum of understanding with the Indiana National Guard. Dr. Redmond.
Thank you, Mrs. Glover. Castle High School Principal Mr. Jim Hood has brought to the board a memorandum of understanding between the Indiana Army National Guard State Army Aviation Office and the Warwick County School Corporation for consideration and approval. This agreement outlines details conducting the use of a military helicopter landing in connection with a flyover of the October 17th, 2025 football game at Castle High School. And they're doing this as part of a military appreciation night event that they have going on that night. I recommend the board approve the MOU as presented.
So moved. Second.
A motion by Mr. France, seconded by Mr. Skinner. Is there any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Agenda item 6.4, approve course additions. Dr. Redmond.
Thank you, Mrs. Glover. Director of Learning, Mr. Jason Fisher, is asking the board to approve the addition of the following high school course offerings, and this will be for the 2026-2027 school year. The two courses are apprenticeship and youth apprenticeship. I recommend the board approve the course additions as presented.
So moved.
Second.
A motion by Mrs. Wilhelmus, seconded by Mr. Mosby. Have any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Agenda item 6.5, approve donations. Dr. Redmond.
Thank you, Mrs. Glover. We have several donations tonight. At Boonville Middle School, the Indiana Hunter Education Association's National Archery would like to donate archery equipment package that is valued at $2,700. Also at Boonville Middle School, a $1,110 donation from the Jan and Ray Allen Boonville Middle School Library Fund to be used to upgrade their library with educational materials and technology. At Castle North Middle School, a $600 donation from the Stanfield family to purchase wireless microphones for the Castle North Middle School theater productions. At Castle South Middle School, a $6,000 donation from the Castle South Middle School PTO to purchase new mic packs for the drama department shows. At Logue Elementary, a $500 donation from the Boonville Firefighters Local 4850. Funds will be used to help students who may need financial assistance. And the Firefighters Local 4850 also donated $500 to Oakdale Elementary School for the same purpose. And finally, at Chandler Elementary School, a $600 donation from the Fockey family to purchase items for the robotics team. I recommend the board approve the donations as presented.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Eigner, seconded by Mr. Baker. We have any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Our next agenda item, number 7, consideration of personnel recommendation. Dr. Gresham.
Thank you, Mrs. Glover. The Human Resource Office has the following business to bring before the board tonight. Agenda item 7.1, consideration of employment, non-certified staff, Melissa Dubin, music therapist, Jacqueline Dodds, cafeteria float, Bailey Waldy, cafeteria float, and Jessica Short, cafeteria float, Bridget Fordyce, 3.0 hour cafeteria position at Chandler Elementary, Marjorie Peters, 4.5 hour cafeteria position at Castle High, Desiree Miles, 6.5 hour cafeteria position at Castle High, Joyce Schoonover, 3.5-hour cafeteria position at Boonville High. August Richardson, program assistant at Boonville High. Aubrey Meyer, ABS program assistant at Logue Elementary. Jacob Hurt, ABS program assistant at Logue Elementary. Catherine Bassett, social worker at WEC. Laura Henrick, program assistant at Chandler Elementary. And Barbara Bias, program assistant at Chandler Elementary. And the following varsity coach, Jason Gansman, as the interim varsity boys basketball coach at Boonville High.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Mrs. Wilhelmus, seconded by Mr. Mosby. Is there any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you. Agenda item 7.2, leaves. Victoria Marsh, an English teacher at Castle High. Erica Walker, second grade teacher at Chandler Elementary. Danielle Nkrumah Darty, math teacher at Boonville High. Lisa Sharp, math teacher at Boonville Middle. Kristen Young, 5.75-hour cafeteria position at Castle North. Kara Payne, program assistant at Castle North. Jennifer Watson, kindergarten teacher at Yankeetown Elementary. Noel Harada, 4.75-hour cafeteria position at Castle High. Alicia Piper, third grade Excel teacher at Chandler Elementary. Holly Arnold, principal at Newburgh Elementary. Jamie Rorscheid, secretary treasurer at Oakdale Elementary. Jaylee Hadley, clerical aide at Oakdale Elementary. And Amanda McConnell, athletic secretary at Boonville High.
Motion to approve. Second.
Motion by Mr. Skinner, seconded by Mr. Baker. Is there any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you. Agenda item 7.3, report of transfers. Megan Fuquay, 5.5-hour cafeteria position at Oakdale Elementary to 5.25-hour cafeteria position at Oakdale Elementary. Corey Rezka, 5.5-hour cafeteria position at Boonville Middle to 6.5-hour cafeteria position at Boonville Middle. Shirley Chappell, 3.75-hour cafeteria position at Boonville High to 4.5-hour cafeteria position at Boonville High. Kelly Mitchell, 6.0-hour cafeteria position at Newburgh Elementary to 6.5-hour cafeteria position at Newburgh Elementary. Jill Henning, 5.25-hour cafeteria position at Logue Elementary to 4.75-hour cafeteria position at Logue Elementary. Samantha Bass, 3.25-hour cafeteria position at Logue Elementary to 6.0-hour cafeteria position at Logue Elementary. Sandra Oxley, 5.5-hour cafeteria position at Tennyson Elementary to 6.5-hour cafeteria position at Tennyson Elementary. Karen Franz, 2.5-hour cafeteria position at Tennyson Elementary to 5.5-hour cafeteria position at Tennyson Elementary. And Sean Alley Camp, ABS program assistant at John H. Castle to ABS program assistant at Yankeetown Elementary. 7.4, report of early returns. Paige Winters, a second grade teacher at Oakdale Elementary, and Melanie Davis, a full-time custodian at Castle South, have filed appropriate paperwork to return early from their previously approved leaves of absences. 7.5, report of change. Penny Howard, temporary kindergarten teacher at Chandler Elementary School, original contract date of August 25th, 2025, changed to September 7th, 2025. And 7.6, resignations. Lakey Flores, program assistant at Boonville High, resignation effective September 28th, 2025. Katie Barnes, social worker at WEC, resignation effective October 10, 2025. Jeremy Willis, varsity boys basketball coach at Boonville High, resignation effective September 24th, 2025. Michelle Gerstein, 6.5-hour cafeteria position at Castle High, resignation effective September 25th, 2025. Amanda Miller, ABS program assistant at Yankeetown Elementary, resignation effective October 24th, 2025. Micah Moser, program assistant at Castle High, resignation effective October 17, 2025. Melissa Cundiff, 6.5-hour cafeteria position at Boonville High, resignation effective October 7, 2025. Bobby Sanso, nurse at Sharon Elementary and Yankeetown Elementary, resignation effective October 22nd, 2025. Katrina Bohm, program assistant at Oakdale Elementary, resignation effective October 17, 2025. And Jacqueline Daniel, program assistant at Boonville High, resignation effective October 17, 2025.
Thank you, Dr. Gresham. Agenda item 8, reports. Dr. Redmond.
Thank you, Mrs. Glover. We have two reports tonight. One is from our Director of Learning, Mr. Jason Fisher, and I think he's going to go first.
Good evening. I wanted to speak with the board a little bit about what we discussed at our most recent Student Learning and Growth Committee meeting on September 23rd. Wanted to make the board aware that currently in all of our Warwick County schools, elementary and middle, we are in the middle of administering what is called the iLearn checkpoints. And sometimes these are referred to as the through-year assessments. The iLearn checkpoints this year have been mandated in the state of Indiana that all schools participate in these. The checkpoints are given at 3 different times in the year. We're currently in the fall administration, which in Warwick County opened on September 22nd, and that will run till Friday, November 14th. then there's a winter period, and then there's one in the spring right before the iLearn summative. And when I say the iLearn summative, I'm talking about the end-of-year test, the iLearn test. These checkpoints are administered in grades 3 through 8. So students, if you're in an elementary school, they will be taking the iLearn checkpoints in grades 3, 4, and 5. And all of our middle school students will be taking these in grades 6, 7, and 8. The checkpoints assess student learning or mastery on the Indiana academic standards in English language arts and math only. Currently, the checkpoints are not administered for science or social studies or any encore classes. And at this time, the IDOE has said there's no plans to begin doing so. This is the first year that has been mandated through the state, but I did want to clarify that 93% of our schools last year opted into the pilot last year, so it's not completely new. When administering these, some schools may be completing them now, some may have already done those, and some may not do it till November. It's really up to the school's discretion, teacher discretion on when they believe their students are ready to be assessed for mastery of the Indiana academic standards that are being assessed in math and English language arts. The checkpoints in math consist of about 4 to 5 questions per standard, so the approximate time is about 30 minutes for a student to complete it in math. In English language arts, due to the reading passages, somewhere between 30 and 45 minutes. But the questions, or the total amount of questions, do not exceed 30. And the idea behind this is that with this amount of questions, they're multiple choice. The information or the student data will be returned within 24 hours. If you have a lot of essay or open-ended assessment questions, the turnaround and the results would not be available to schools, teachers, and parents within a timely manner. So we will conclude our first checkpoint on Friday, November the 14th. We're beginning to get scores matriculating in, and just wanted to give the board an update on some of the changes in the state of Indiana this year as it relates to the assessment of students. Also, wanted to make the board aware that last Wednesday, October 8th, we administered the PSAT 8-9 and the PSAT NMSQT in all Warwick County high schools in grades 9, 10, and 11. The PSAT 8-9 is just what it says. We administer that to 9th grade students. The NMSQT stands for National Merit Scholarship Qualifying Test. And that's what they use to determine who could maybe qualify for the National Merit Scholarship. We administer that test in grades 10 and 11 to all of our students in Warwick County high schools. This also will help prepare them, our 11th grade students, for the SAT school day, which will be administered as mandated by the state of Indiana the first week of March. The final thing I would like to report on is last Thursday, we had a beautiful day for Pioneer Day. We could have not had better weather. It was tailor-made. Was a little concerned with the amount of rain that we had received last Tuesday, that it may be a little muddy. Was not the case at all, even in the shaded areas. All 10 of our Warwick County schools were there with students in the 4th grade, and just had a wonderful time, a wonderful event. Lasted from about 9 a.m. to approximately noon. Just a lot of people stepped up to help make that event possible. So it was truly a collaborative effort, and it was just a great day. Does the board have any questions for me regarding the checkpoints or any of our assessments or Pioneer Day?
Was any apple butter involved at Pioneer Days?
There, much to my chagrin, there was. Yeah. We had a bounty.
Cool.
Donuts, sorghum, all the good stuff.
Good.
Yes.
For the checkpoint test,
Mhm.
parents will receive information, reports back from those?
Yes, they will. Actually, there's 2 ways they can receive this. One, they can call the school and they can get a printed report. But brand new this year, the IDOE has created a family portal. And information is going out to parents tomorrow from the Department of Learning on their unique code that they can use to access these reports. Each parent in grades 3 through 8 will receive a unique 6-digit code. There are 3 questions. One is the 6-digit code. Then they have to put in their child's birthday and their child's first name. And once you enter that on the family portal, which is on our school website, for a quick link, they can access and they'll receive all their checkpoint data, all their iRead data, all of their iLearn summative. I do want to clarify to the board, though, this is brand new for 25-26, so previous test results from previous years will not populate within this portal. But moving forward, let's say, for example, you would have a child in 3rd grade, you'll get the 25-26 data, 26-27, et cetera, for subsequent years. So it's right there for parents. Really helps with title compliance as well, because one of the requirements is that because we receive title funding, 100% of parents must receive the report. It's not, we mail it, they shall receive it. So this will help fulfill that requirement as well.
Thank you.
Ms. Fisher, are the checkpoints testing all of the grade level standards, or are they testing a portion that they should have covered by this point in the year?
Yeah, that's a real good question. Just so the board is aware, the IDOE list each checkpoint window. So for example, the fall window, they list the standards which will be assessed within there. Now, and for example, in ELA, English Language Arts, they don't test every single standard throughout the year because the state has identified some standards as essential. So those standards will be assessed, some important standards will be assessed. But for like the first window, approximately 4 standards in ELA in grade 3 were assessed and maybe 6 in math. But educators, principals, et cetera, will know the standards that are assessed. And that's why the schools may be administering those tests at different times, because a student at one school may have already mastered that standard, where a student at another school may still need some work, some further instruction on those standards, so they want to assess those students after they've been exposed to the grade level standards. So for each window, there is a set of standards that is assessed. It's on what's called a blueprint, and our educators know that, and then once we've taught the material, provided students opportunity to practice or master it, then we assess to see where they're at.
You had shared in the committee that blueprint, which I thought was an amazing tool, is available to parents to be able to see what their kids are testing.
Yeah, that's available.
And is there a spot on our website where they can access through that? Or
We do not have that currently on our website, but you can receive that on the IDOE links. But,
Okay.
yeah.
I thought that was very good.
Mr. Baker, all of the blueprints, all of the standards, all of the course descriptors, all of those things are public-facing on the Indiana Department of Ed website under their curriculum and learning, just for anybody who's interested in looking into that further.
It really goes into what the kids, actually the practical, the questions, and how the answers are done, which, you know, I think is really great, because
And it's a great resource for parents.
outstanding, outstanding.
Yes. Thank you all.
Thank you,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Fisher.
Our second report tonight is from Director of Student Services, Dr. Walter Lambert.
Thank you. So our policy committee has been at work doing some things. Really, we've been reviewing old policy just to make certain things are up to date. We've been going through the manual category by category. We're in the 5,000s right now, but we did have some other ones that we worked on that we will move forward to the board for action at the next board meeting. One that's not up for action, though, will be the recodification of 9001, which is for voting methods. We'll move it to 1370. It just didn't really fit in the 9,000 category. We figured it's a board governance policy, so it should be with that, which is in the thousands. So we're gonna recodify that, and that's not one that we need to take to you, but just be aware that that change is gonna come. I will have that up hopefully tomorrow on the website and move that, and that's all it is change in numbers. Nothing in the language has changed whatsoever. So we do have some other things that we'll bring to you. One of them that's important to understand, We do remove policies from time to time. It doesn't happen a lot, but we are going to remove 9100, which is a goals policy. It's very, I guess antiquated might be the best word to use, but we're gonna remove that. And reviewing and looking at other policies and other corporations that have that, nobody had one that we could find on that, so it was decided that it was not a necessary policy to have within our policy manual, so we're gonna remove that as well. And again, so we're working on a couple that we will merge with child care policies. We have two in our policy manual, but we felt like we need to merge them into one. 8220 deals with it, and then 5100 also deals with it as well, so I'll merge those with the school attorney, and we'll get that taken care of, and that will come up for hopefully the next meeting, if not, it'll be the one after that. And then, again, a lot of the other things that we're gonna do is remove some language out of 5200 as well. That is for extracurricular activities. The biggest thing is just changes. We don't have any junior high schools anymore. We're just changing those to middle schools. When we updated that one, Tecumseh Junior High became the middle school several years after the middle schools. That's all we have at policy right now. Does anyone have any questions for me?
Thank you, Dr. Lambert.
All right, thank you.
And I just have 3 announcements tonight. One, just for the public's awareness, we have posted a notice inviting donations of land. We've got that posted on our website, and we've sent that out to our chamber and Farm Bureau and other organizations we work with to share out with their membership. As you guys know, we're always looking a year ahead, 5 years ahead, 10, 15, 20 years ahead, and thinking about potential projects and growth. And over the past few years, we've had some different landowners approach us. And so we just thought we would put it out to the entire public for anyone who may be interested in that. So again, you can find that notice on our website. The second announcement, in our school, our strategic plan, our district level strategic plan, one of the things that we have been trying to do is increase our parental engagement opportunities for our district. So as you know, our schools do an outstanding job of this already, but we wanted to try to layer in some things from the district level. So our first parent engagement event is going to be Parenting in a Digital World. That will be open to all grade levels. The presenter is going to be a partner that Laura Keys, who's worked with us through Youth First, and she's going to be the presenter. She said she wanted to open it to everyone because anybody who has a phone or access to any kind of digital platform, or their children looking ahead to when they will have that, would benefit from this, because topics will include things like dangers on social media, popular platforms and sites for children, the most concerning apps for parents to be aware of, and tips and tricks for parents. So that is at Castle South Middle School on October 22nd at 6 p.m. And all are welcome to attend that. The last thing that I have tonight is I wanted to give our board president, Mrs. Glover, congratulations. Mrs. Glover has been recognized by the Indiana School Boards Association as one of 25 outstanding school board presidents in the state of Indiana who earned the 2025 Board President's Gold Seal Leadership Certification. I commend this impressive group of presidents for their perseverance and commitment to professional growth and effective governance, said ISBA Executive Director Terry Spradlin. Gold Seal certification equips them to lead with greater impact and to elevate student achievement across their districts. So, congratulations, Mrs. Glover.
Thank you. I'm just glad there wasn't a written test.
Yes. And I also wanted to thank Mr. Caressel is here tonight. Mr. Whitehead's out of town, and I appreciate that you set in for him this evening, so thank you. I meant to say something at the front, but it passed.
Absolutely, good to sit with you all.
Thank you for being here.
Okay, other board business?
I'm excited for the Parenting in a Digital World. That is a frontier that we didn't have to deal with growing up, our parents didn't have to deal with, and it's fraught with lots of perils for our young teenagers and children who are getting into that digital world way too young, in my opinion, but that's something every parent should have to look into and be aware of and know what to watch out for.
Yes, yeah, we're excited.
a
And
good
this is,
program.
we're planning at least one other event, but we wanted to start with this one. We have a list of other potential topics based on feedback that we've heard from parents. So hopefully we'll get at least one more in, if not two, before the end of the school year.
Great.
I'd like to announce, construction committee has a meeting scheduled for tomorrow morning at 7:30 at the administration building. And the next personnel committee meeting will be November the 11th at 6:15 right here in this building.
And also on November 11th, here in this building at 5:45, we'll have our next policy committee meeting. And then our student learning committee meeting will be October 28th at 11 a.m. And that's at the central office, the admin office on Gunn Street. Anyone else?
Well, the board will hold a special meeting on October 20th at 5:30 to review a tentative agreement. And then our next regular board meeting will be October 27th at 7 p.m. And both those meetings will be here
Correct,
in this building.
yes.
Is there a work session before that?
There will be, yes, on October 27th,
Yes.
yes.
October 20th, it's just 5:30 right
Tentative
here,
agreement right here, yes,
public meeting.
yes.
Nothing further, meeting adjourned.